welcome to episode 6 of the Screen Burn podcast.
Good old podcast.
Six.
Put it, Allie. I need you
Right
to
here.
put 6 right there.
Right there.
Put a hand here?
No.
On
Joseph
all
doesn't
the
get
hands.
Joseph
Six.
doesn't get one. That's a lot of editing for you, Allie. There you go.
I'm
Episode
sorry.
6. So it's only 3 of us tonight. Joseph and Ryan. Branson, unfortunately, has the COVID. So he's not feeling too good tonight. So he's going to not be here tonight, but he'll be here for the next one. And then Jason is doing some schoolwork. So he couldn't make it for this one. So it's just going to be the 3 amigos. That's what we're calling ourselves, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to call ourselves Amigos?
Amigos.
The 3 Musketeers. Okay.
Just Amigos?
It's a good candy bar.
There
Just
it is.
Amigos?
I
Just
love
the amigos. Just the amigos, yes.
the Amigos.
So,
All right.
just the 3 compadres.
It's a little weird not Jason being here.
I know.
Him talking. We're rambling.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Starting that. It's really weird not having Jason here doing all the talking. So,
Hey.
yeah. What do you got,
Yeah.
Ryan?
What?
Okay, I'll start it off.
Yeah,
Guys.
you started off.
The trailer for Sons of the Forest was released. Finally. I looked it up after a year of radio silence. In night,
Gone.
never said anything for an entire year. And then they dropped this trailer.
Really?
Yes. So anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about right now, Sons of the Forest is the sequel to The Forest, which is a survival horror game that came out,
When did it come out?
I think 2015. Joseph, you looked that up for us.
Will do.
I think it officially launched 2015, 2016, something like that. But I bought it back in alpha. Ryan, I know you remember this.
Yeah.
I bought it way back in alpha, I think like in 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And there was like nothing to the game. Did you find it, Joseph?
May 30th of 2014
2014 is when it came
is
out.
when it started. Yep.
Okay, so that's when it was officially released, I think. And that was an amazing game. You're on an island, you crash land there, and there's cannibals and
Oh, yeah. What any kid want to play a video game?
right, right.
Love it.
So this one takes place somewhere in the future from that one. The very close future, I'm gonna say. I'm not like talking like futuristic.
Like, it's basically roughly about
Like, okay, so we
in
don't.
10 years in the future.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say probably 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And I think we go back to the same island. Or maybe an island next to it. We're not sure. There's a lot we don't know. But all I do know is that I'm very, very, very pumped for this game.
Yes. I played the first one. I really liked the first one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, shit. You, Miles, and Branson fully finished the game through,
Yeah.
and then, I mean,
And then we're just building a big base. Like,
Yeah,
that's
we were
the
building
one
a big
thing.
base.
So with the forest, there's base building. There's you can build a raft to go out onto the water. There's sharks in there. The cannibals alone are really terrifying sometimes.
Especially in the dark.
Yeah. So and from this trailer, it looks 100 times better than what the forest was.
Oh man, the graph, insane.
The graphics look amazing.
Oh.
Like the cannibals in one part of the trailer, the cannibals are like almost camouflaged against the trees, and as you're walking, you see like all the leaves move and they scurry around.
Did you see the tree-like mutated creature?
Like the dude that like it's like 2 of them combined or whatever.
Yeah, and it stands straight up like a
Yeah.
tree.
Did
I
you
seen
see?
pictures of it here a
gosh.
little bit ago. That looks kind of creepy.
Did you see the
Did you, Matt?
fire
Gonna
spread
lie.
from the Molotov cocktail around that thing?
I did not.
Yeah, so if
I
you
missed
look
that
at it, so when he's standing up, there's fire spreading around him. So when you throw a Molotov, it looks like it'll actually burn part of the forest down.
Ooh, if it has environmental fire,
Yeah.
just have it spread throughout. But
There's-
could you imagine? Could you imagine walking through the night, like through the forest and stuff like that, and just having that creature just like out of nowhere just come down,
Just swipe at you?
Yeah. just
man.
just come at
Oh my
you.
gosh. And then like so they not only with the graphical upgrade that they did to this game, the lighting is out of this world. Because in the trailer you see this guy walking through a cave with a flashlight like this, and you can literally only really see what's in front of you with that flashlight. You can't see anything around you.
Got that phasmophobia vibe.
That Phasmophobia
Yes.
darkness. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a game that we love playing, everyone.
We do.
We're not the greatest at it.
No.
We may
No.
take our
Horrible,
time.
horrible ghost hunters.
We may not survive, but we have a darn good time, I'll tell you that.
That's definitely.
Lots of
a lot of us like looking around in the dark, and then my wife will sneak up and grab my leg, and I poop my pants, and
yeah, that is a good game. But yeah, it does have a lot of that atmospheric, presence to it
yes,
in the dark.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
just-
like.
And-
I want
and-
that challenge to
Oh,
be, in the game, just to be like, I don't want to increase my gamma and stuff, so I
Yeah.
can like Minecraft and be able to see in the dark.
Yeah.
I want it to give me that immersiveness of
Right.
I might die because I can't see something behind me.
Oh yeah. Well, and the thing too is, what if the flashlight runs off of batteries? What if you're halfway through a cave and that thing goes out on you?
Can you make a makeshift torch at that time? Like, how's the crafting gonna
Like,
happen?
I've seen.
Can you drop the crafting stuff and make your torch up? Can you
Right.
light it up?
It'd be interesting. There's a lot to see. Like, there's a lot that I want to happen. Like, so in the trailer, you see this guy build a wall around his base, and he takes his hatchet and he chops at the top of it to make spikes. Because later on in the trailer, you see the cannibals climbing over his wall.
Yep.
Oh,
So
And
if
so
you
is the
build the
spikes gonna
spikes, it
prevent them?
stops them from climbing over. But there's also the big guys that can run in armsies, and they'll break
Yep.
the wall down. But also in the trailer, on top of all that, there's this chick. She's a mutant, and apparently, it's an optional companion to have. You find her, you can either help her or not help her. And in that trailer, you see her. She has like 3 arms, 2 on her left side and 1 on her right. And you see her holding a handgun with one hand and blasting people with a shotgun with the other 2
nice.
in the trailer.
Oh, bro.
Because there's
You better
guns in
believe.
this. So in the old one, there was a gun, but it was like what, like a flintlock pistol, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it wasn't really a
I
gun
mean,
because no one really used it.
Yeah, there's no point in even using it.
You always
use
ran
your
around with
samurai
your
sword
katana.
or
Yep.
yeah.
So with this one, there's actual guns. There's like it looked like a Walther, which is like a British pistol, and then there was a shotgun. There's
I'm running around with Daddy Shoddy.
dude, I know. I hope there's not a ton of ammo though.
I better be. I'm hoping that you can make
So here's the
ammo
thing.
in a sense.
So this is the second real trailer that they've released for this game, and in the first one that they released a year ago, you find yourself and you're digging. So there's a digging component to this game, so you can dig in the ground, and it shows this guy digging, and then all of a sudden he's wiping dirt away, and there's a bunker, and he went down into this bunker, and it looks like a shelter, like a home that you can have, and there's a 3D
Whoa.
printer inside of this bunker. And when they just released some images on Twitter of the inventory system, and it looked like spools of resin and 3D printing material, so you can print, like, I want to think that you can like 3D print like weapons or equipment in that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense
But
on that part.
here's what I'm thinking though, is like that's going to require electricity. So what if
Yep.
what if you have to start a generator, and that starts like a horde almost of cannibals? So as
Or
you're
maybe-
as you're printing stuff, you have to defend the bunker. Like that would be
Maybe
really
you don't
cool.
have a generator. Maybe you have like a windmill or something that you have to make.
Oh,
Ooh,
that'd be cool.
ooh,
That'd be cool.
Making old
Or-
school electricity generation.
Yeah.
Or you get some friends in there, you throw them in a hamster wheel.
And
Yes.
just start cranking it
Just
out.
Start cranking out that energy. I'm getting 2
Cranking it out.
gigawatts of energy.
I need you to crank faster.
My arm's getting tired. Drink some G Fuel.
Yes.
So,
G-Fuel.
so like, there's a lot of possibilities to this game. And another thing, they've added dismemberment. So, like, in the trailer, you see this guy, this cannibal, trying to backpedal, and he has, like, a hook as a weapon.
Ooh.
Like, a big hook, and he's missing his right arm. Like, it's gone.
Ooh.
Like, you chopped it off. And he's, like, trying to backpedal away from you, and the guy pulls out a cattle prod. Like, he's gonna tase him. Like, why are you gonna tase a dude when he's, like, missing an arm? So, like, this game is something that I know the three of us in Branson are very, very pumped for.
Yes.
And that we're all going to be playing because it releases March 20th, I believe. Which is longer than we wanted. It was rumored that it was supposed to be out this year, but with COVID and all that, it got pushed back.
Hey, you can't rush perfection.
I don't
Okay.
give it to me in alpha. I bought the first one in alpha. I bought the first one in alpha where you chop down a tree and the bottom of the tree stayed like this and it like and like the whole tree was bending as it was falling because the graphics weren't in there yet. You know, so like I don't care. I'm gonna play the game no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, like that's my cup of cheese. Like I love survival games. Survival horror games, city builders, like that is what I love.
Yeah.
You know, like yes, I play shooters and all that kind of stuff, but my favorite genre of game is a survival game.
Yeah.
Through and through.
You get what you can get.
Yeah.
Just like Green Hell. You know,
Green Hell is another good
survival.
one, dude.
Yep.
Like we played The Forest. We played, like you said earlier, we beat the game. You know, we had done this not too long ago. We played through it all, beat it, and then we switched over to Green Hell and we played that. I played it solo and beat it, and that was very difficult. To play Green Hell on solo and beat it, holy cow. Like, I was walking through the forest, and I heard, like, the chittering. And I was like, oh, what is that? Oh, what is that? Is that a snake? And then all of a sudden I got bit, and it was by like a Goliath spider. And that thing bit me in my leg, and I couldn't find it fast enough, and I was dead in like 2.5 seconds. I was like, what the hell is this? So I had to reload, and I went back through, and I heard that, and I just started jumping. Like I jumped through the path, and I missed them. And I found some linen to make bandages, healed myself up. And then I went back there with the spear, and I just stabbed him. I was like, yeah!
Bandages were so hard to come by, dude.
Because
you had to get the what was that plant?
It was like the green plant with the yellow leaves on it, I think.
Yeah, it was something, but like I could barely find.
Oh no!
Out there, like it was so hard to find, and like I was just like, oh well, I fell off the damn cliff, broke my leg, and it's like I ain't got no bandages for this, so I'm just gonna get some gangrene and die off later in a little bit.
Like that was the worst part when you were walking, you were low on water, you were low on food, and you walk through a stream, and when you get to the other side, there's like a tiger right there.
Oh god!
And he swipes at you, and you look down at your arm or your leg or wherever the wound is. And you see it, and you're like, well, there's nothing I can do with that. So you run away just to survive. And then, like, 10 minutes later, you look, and it's all green and pussy.
Yep.
And...
yeah, it became infected, and then you're going to die in the next minus 2 seconds.
To be honest with you, I didn't even know she was in here. But she doesn't make noise, so it's fine.
There we go. So that's something I'm super, super excited about is the new Forest to come out.
Yeah.
it's definitely something we're all gonna play day one probably.
Mhm.
Most
You know,
definitely.
as
For
soon
sure,
as
for sure.
as soon as it goes for sell on Steam, I'm gonna buy it. So
Yes.
that way I just don't forget about it. I don't know how many times I caught myself though in this past year, like going to their Twitter or just Googling, like, please give me something about this game, and they never gave me anything. And I'm just like, just tell me you're still working on it.
The only thing that I had ever like really gotten anything out of was at the very end of the game when you actually did the right ending
Oh,
of the game, and you save the son,
yep.
and you bring him back, and you're on the talk show, and they're like, yeah, teach us how to cut down a tree, and you're like, yeah, I can do that, and you tell your son to stay there, and you go start hacking away at this little you know test log that's sitting there, and everybody's like, look at him cut a tree now. And then you look back and your son's having a seizure and stuff, and you're like, oh no. And at the end of the game, you fight this little girl that has a seizure
It
and stuff,
turns
and
into
she
a monster.
turns into a monster, and you're like, oh no, he's turning into him. And then he stops, and he's okay. And you're
Yep.
like, so then it flips back, and it's the kid in the mirror, like of the bathroom, wiping the mirror, and like he sits down on the bed, and he looks up at the wall, and it's the map of the island,
Yep.
and it's like basically Operation, something like going back, and like he has like the mutation in his like body still.
Yep.
So it's like, does he have powers?
Yeah.
Is he gonna have powers?
It'll be
That's-
very interesting to see
That's-
what happens. And I think the
And
way
he
that they're going to
control
do it, right, I think if he can control it, that'll be really cool. Maybe it's something like you learn throughout it. But I know, like, I think something I'm going to be excited about because he comes to the island and it's a helicopter crash this time instead of a plane crash.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you're with a bunch of like military dudes. So I'm wondering if that's how like co-op's gonna work out. Like whoever's hosting it will be Timmy, the main character, and then you guys would be like. So if I'm hosting, I'm Timmy, and then you guys would be like maybe other survivors of it, like the special forces crew.
Yeah.
Because I don't want us all to look like Timmy, and I don't think they're gonna do that.
Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey,
Timmy.
Timmy.
So that's something super excited about. Other than that, I wanted to talk about something that I bought a long time ago, played it a ton of, didn't play it for a long time, and now I'm getting back into it. And that's this bad boy right here. It's the Oculus Quest 2 VR. Completely wireless. You don't have to use a PC, anything like that. It's all on there. And I'm having such a blast with it again.
What games are you playing on it?
I am playing Fit XR for a good little pump.
Oh,
A little bit of workout. It's a boxing game. And that's an actual... it's a good workout, I'm going to be honest with you. Because it has you...
Well, it has doing that little bit of Mike Tyson flow,
Dude, I tell you, let me show you
Float
my
like
leg
a butterfly,
work.
sting like a bee.
Right. But dude, like, it makes you get in the stance, hands up, and you have to do a front jab, a hook, and then an uppercut.
wait till you uppercut one of your kids, Swifty.
There's been several times I'm doing it, and Allie's like, "Don't do it," and I'll stop, and like I'll just like through like the little space at the bottom, I'll see like one of the kids run by. I'm like, "Oh, I could have ended them."
Oh man,
That would have been
So, but it's really it's a nice workout. They're anywhere from you can do it from like 5 minutes to like 20 minutes.
Ooh.
And I did an 11-minute one the other day after work, and that was a mistake. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I remember going to the gym and just literally doing 2 minutes of just straight like boxing jabs on a heavyweight bag, and that about killed me.
Oh, yeah.
After doing the workouts and everything, and that was what we did every day after the full workout. We would do 2 minutes on the heavyweight bag, just throwing punches. And man, that talk about cardio workout right there.
Yeah.
I was dead after.
I bet. And then I've been doing some Beat Saber on there, which is basically just
fun.
more cardio, but it's so fun. We've bought one music pack, and it's who is it?
Tell us.
Come on, what is their name? I know their music.
I'm horrible with names.
Imagine Dragons, that's who it is.
Oh man.
How did I forget that? So we have their music pack, and it's like, I think it's a good probably like 10 or 12 songs to do.
Nice.
And I like doing those over like the Beat Saber ones, which are just like songs that they made for Beat Saber. Like I like doing real songs.
Yeah.
Because you can get into it. You feel your body start moving to the song, you know?
Do you have to pay for their music and stuff?
Yeah.
To be on there?
Yeah, so you buy the game, and then you buy... So they have a bunch of different packs. Like, the newest one they just added was, like, Billie Eilish. And they did, like, 12 of her songs. But it's, like, $20 a pack. Ooh, it's pretty steep.
Yeah.
But they have, like, Billie Eilish.
But you are paying for, like, you know, you're paying for named artists. So.
You are, but,
True.
like, some of them only have, like, 4 songs to them. And they're still the same price.
That's kind of...
So I think that's why we originally
like
bought Imagine Dragons,
like,
because it's 12 songs. You know, so for us that was worth it. Plus it's really good music. You know?
Yeah.
And I've been getting really into it. So like I started on easy, or very easy, I think, just to get the rhythm down, you know? Because you have to not only watch what direction it's going, up, down, left, right, or at an angle. You have to watch out for these like red void walls that are coming towards you, so you have to dodge those. And then there's mines that pop up, and if you hit those, it messes up your combo. You know.
Jeez.
So
like
everything I couldn't do with Guitar Hero, I can do on this. So now I'm doing hard, not very hard. So there's like very easy, normal, hard, very hard, extreme. In extreme,
the lightsaber master.
Like extreme, I've watched videos on YouTube of people doing extreme, and like if you own Beat Saber and you connect it to the computer, like you can download songs. Mm-hmm. And there's people that have done like Rap God by Eminem on extreme, and you see these people and they're just doing this the whole time, just not moving. Like their arms are just constantly moving, and these people are getting 300 combos. So they're not missing a single one when they're moving like this. Just that fast.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And then afterwards their arms just pop off like action figures.
Yay, I did it.
I did it. They're like, chat, did you see that?
Another game on that quest that I like to play is Onward. You can play that with other people. That's really fun. Me and Ryan played it the other couple months ago.
Yeah, you came over to the house and you were standing like in my kitchen, and I was standing in the living room, and we were playing together. And it's Call of Duty but in VR.
Pretty much. Yep.
Plain and simple.
My dad loves playing it. My uncles played it. They always start like veering off somewhere. You have to bring them back.
It'd be like, no, you're not supposed to.
But I watched so many videos of people like smacking TVs. Oh. My aunt sent me something yesterday of someone playing the VR and they like ran into the wall.
Really?
Like they were getting to like a dead straight run and hit the wall.
I watched a video of this chick, and I don't know, she was doing some fighting game. And she started throwing punches, and then she started getting momentum and just headbutted right into a wall.
Oh man. Yeah, there's one she's like, and then she like all of a sudden like looks and she goes, ah! And like ran straight into a wall. That was funny.
That was good.
Oh man. So yeah, like there's so many good games on here. I don't know why I quit playing it. You know, like another one that I have is The Walking Dead.
That is one of the purchases that I need to get.
Yeah. Well, so I bought this one. I don't know how much, like $300, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the upgraded memory.
Yeah. So, like, I bought this just for the main fact that in our apartment we don't have room to put the stations. You know, like Branston, he has an HTC Vive. So he has the cameras up on the wall.
Yeah. Which is it's a very, very good.
It's a very nice one. VR. But I don't have the room for that. So I like this one because it has the cameras on it.
Yep.
So it
and you make your own,
and it can track your hands.
Like safe space or whatever.
So like if you're so like these are your controllers. So like if you don't want to use these cuz like let's say you're going to do just like a workout one and you don't want to use those, the Oculus can track your hands. And you pinch and all that to pick what you want, and it's really handy. Get it?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I played a lot of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners on there.
That's really fun.
I showed you that one.
Mm-hmm. I have that one. I'm pretty far into that now.
And it's so nice because it feels very satisfying. Like that, I think that's the only game that's given me a little bit of like motion sickness. When I get into it, like no other game, like I can do all the workouts, everything, but that one because it feels so realistic.
It's still like cartoonish, but still it's still really really good.
Head and
just start just stabbing them in the head.
This, it feels like you're holding their head, and then you grab your knife and you jab it into like their ear.
But you got to use like force. You use like force to even.
Yeah, so like I grabbed one and I had a screwdriver. And I was I went like this, and it was too light, so it like stabbed him a little bit, but bounced out. So you have to like really
it's pretty
insane.
And it feels like you're like ooh.
Like you feel a little uncomfortable after. Yeah, wait until you kill a zombie over here.
Just put a screwdriver into his skull.
Wait until they kill a zombie over here and one peeks right behind you.
Oh yeah,
I've had that a couple times. Oof.
Well, I've had it where I was running and I had like a shotgun or something, and I shot a zombie and I turned around and there was like 10 of them walking towards me, and I was like. So that's a good one, but like, I don't necessarily think that you have to, have a dedicated like an HTC Vive.
Yeah,
Like yes, those are better. I'm gonna say that like they're better than this because they are connected to a PC.
Which you can connect these to the PC
you
too.
Can, yes. So
it's like a $70 cable you just plug into your computer and then plug it into the Oculus.
Or
so
if you play
pretty much the same games.
Good enough internet, you can do it wirelessly.
Mm-mm.
It's just you have to buy a software on the Quest 2, which is like $20. And then you download the software on your PC and then it links them wirelessly.
Playing Phasmophobia on freaking Oh man.
I don't know if I could do that.
Whenever I buy it, that's gonna be one of the first things that I do.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. But
I mean, you got to feel more immersed into it.
Here's the thing: I get terrified in Phasmophobia when those fingers crawl around on the screen.
Oh man, that's gonna
be terrifying, especially on like that outdoorsy camp map.
Yes. And that's scary in general.
It is.
Just walking up to it, you're like, oh crap. Mm-hmm. And the actual house is like by the lake.
So here's the thing: we got to do it in VR, in Ghost Adventures mode. So we're just using the night vision of the video recorders.
Oh Lord!
Get fully immersed.
Oh Lord!
One of us is breaking a TV that night when we play.
Oh, you better believe it.
I'm playing this one sitting down.
I'm playing it in stationary mode, sitting down. So that's another cool thing about with this, because it has the cameras on the outside. You take your controller and you can choose to do stationary mode, and it gives you like a 3 foot by 3 foot circle. Mm-hmm. Or you can take this and you can draw your whole
and that's really nice.
Area.
That's really nice too.
So like
because it shows like your surroundings and stuff.
I have my couch here. I have a table right here next to me. So like I can draw all the way up to this table, all the way over to the couch, and then back into the kitchen. And then whenever and then whenever you get close to it, like a little grid pops up. Yep. So you know you're getting to your boundary.
And then if you go out of it, it pops you out of the game, and then you can see everything.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. You walk out of the grid, and it shows your actual place in black and white.
Just in black and white, yep.
So you can see through these cameras in black and white.
But like if you're on the outside of it too, and if say someone's standing in there, it brings up like these dots to tell you if something's there.
Oh yeah, yep.
Because I've had my dogs walk through, and I'm making the boundary, and they'll just lay down, and there'll be these red dots that show up.
It'll pop them up. Yep.
It's really cool.
Another really good game on there. If you get one like this, Ryan, because I don't know if it's on any of the other ones, is the Climb 2.
Yes.
That is it's a rock climbing game.
I think that's the first one I played on your quest.
So like you have to hold this trigger and then this side one, I think, to like re-chalk your hands up to put chalk on them, and then so you'll grab a rock with this one, and then you can with this hand you can like pivot your body and give yourself momentum and launch up to the next one.
Yeah, so, or if you're holding a rock or something like that, and you grab both controllers, and then you go like this, you can shoot yourself up, and then you got to bring your hands back up to grab the next two rocks.
It's really it's really good.
It's really cool.
Ever since playing Branston's 5, man, that was such a cool experience.
Oh yeah,
like just being so immersed into the game itself, like.
Yeah.
And you can get those expensive controller things too, where it has like the actual thing over your hand, so it controls your fingers and stuff like that.
Oh, so you can do the hand movements like that?
Yes, you can give someone the finger for no reason.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Like when you're rock climbing, you see like a penguin. You see a penguin on a rock as you're rock climbing, just flip at the bird and keep on going. And that game has some beautiful views.
Yes.
Like one of them is like you're in Alaska and you're climbing like a glacier, and you can I like to hold on with one hand and you can turn around, and as you turn around, like you can see like a village down below. It's really nice.
Cool.
And then the rock just gives.
Like there's been several times where like I'll forget that I'm supposed to be holding on and I'll let go, and my character will go, huh, and he'll fall off. But it's not only just like mountain, like you can do like city climbing too. So like you can be like in a downtown and you're like climbing a skyscraper.
Oh, that's
so sweet. It's so sweet.
Yeah, so those are some really fun ones.
If you don't have one, if you don't have an Oculus, you should get one.
You should really. Like me and Allie, we debated for probably a good year on buying this because we're like, are we going to use it? Do we have room? You know, and we finally decided, yeah, I think we have the room. Let's do it. We went to go buy it. COVID happened. No, you couldn't find one anywhere.
And now in Walmart, there's like,
you can find them.
You can find them anywhere now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good
Like
part.
you go to Best Buy and you can see on their shelf there's like hundreds of them.
Right?
I'm like, well.
But you still can't find an Xbox Series X.
We were at work the other day.
I was telling him, I was like, you could buy the Series S right now. Like, I was telling my brother that too a little bit ago. And I'm like, dude, you could go pick one up. He said, you can add it to your car right now. And they said, you can go pick it up today. Yeah. Like, I said, I would rather you get the S.
We were at work and we pulled our vans up. And, like, I rolled down my window. He rolled down his. And he goes, hey, bro, you can get the Series X or Series S at Walmart right now. I was like, no shit. Pulled up the app, and I put it in my cart, and it said, what was it, $2.99?
Yep.
It said $2.99, you could pick it up at noon. And I was like, or it was like $50 a month.
Yep.
I was like, oh. But then I'm like, I don't need an Xbox.
No.
The only reason why I would get an Xbox is to play other games that, like, if it's not, like, cross-play compatible, you know, like with 2K, because I like playing 2K, and maybe whenever Jason gets the new Xbox, Jason, yes, if you're going to watch this, get the new Series S, and then I'll get one too.
And then you guys play 2K together. There you go.
Yep.
But, like, for me, like, I'm not going to get an Xbox because all of the exclusives come to PC. I'm going to get a PlayStation 5 because I want to play the new God of War.
In, like, 5 years.
I'll get it next year. I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be available next year.
For, like, $2,000.
Well, like, Walmart had PlayStation 5s, but they were, like, $1,800.
Yep.
The
Series X is supposed to be like $700.
They go, but it comes with an extra controller. I'm like, an extra controller's not $900.
Doesn't mean crap.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
The Series X right now.
Fancy little controller holder for an extra $300.
Didn't one of the bundles have 2K21?
Yeah. One of them had 2K21, which is last year's game.
Like that doesn't make me want to buy it at all. Like I have the X, and right now I bought mine for $600, and now they're up to like $1,000 now at Walmart.
Man, I tell you.
Yep. Ridiculous.
It's stupid. It really is. Just like
how
I want to get another graphics card. I'm not going to pay 4 times as much as what they're worth just to get one.
No.
I'm not.
No.
You know.
I'll sell you mine and I'll get a better one.
Oh, there you go. There you go. How much are you sell it to me for? What's the friend discount?
Yeah, who wants this?
All right, it's first book $1,400. I'll give you $100 off.
$100 off. But you have what? You have a 3070?
Yep.
He has a 3070. Yeah. I have a 2060, and this thing treats me just fine, so I'm good. I just wanted to upgrade because why not? Because when they first came out, they were so cheap.
Yeah, no, they were like $500. I paid almost $800 for this 2070 Super, right?
Yeah.
And literally a month later, they came out with the 30 series, and I was so upset because they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get like 40% more FPS. This is the best top of the line graphics card, 4K, you know, this and that." And they're like, at a price of $599, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Nope."
Oh man.
I was very upset because I finished my computer, built it up. I was like, "Man, this is a beast." Like it's not 2080 Ti or nothing, you know, but like
you're a little robotic for me.
Is it a little robotic?
I think so. Is it for you, Joseph?
Yeah, a little bit. You sounded better with the echo.
Oh, did I? That little echo right there?
That actually sounds better.
I don't know why my voice would be robotic.
You're better now. You're better now.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I must have pulled down my echo a little bit, but
there you go. No,
but
you're good.
But yeah, when I finished the build and everything, and then I looked on the Nvidia, you know, basically when they came out with the new 30 series,
yep.
I was like, oh snap, that sucker's gonna be like $2,000.
Nope.
Because the 2080 Ti came out and it was like $1,899. I'm like,
that's
I'm
insane.
not paying that much for that bad boy.
Right.
And it was just like, oh yeah, here you go, $599.
The 3060 was less than that. I thought it was. The 3060 was $399, so $400, and it was as good performance as the 2080.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And I remember multiple, like I was watching on like Reddit and all that. There was people that are like, I just bought a 2080 and paid almost $2,000, and this 3060 is blowing it out of the water.
Oof,
you know? Yeah.
Hate to be that guy.
Right? I hate to be all those people. Yeah.
Yeah, cause it's like it doesn't hurt the people who are like buying it.
Yeah.
Like first straight out, like they're like, I'm gonna build a PC.
Right.
Buy it out. You know, they just got the top of the line computer right now. But then you have those people who just bought that 2080 Ti, spent their life savings, their child's college fund and everything else. They're like, man, I'm getting me a bad PC. And then all of a sudden it comes out and they're just like, what? Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh,
I was so upset.
I'd hate to be that person.
I know.
I would hate that so
and now
much.
you can't get anything.
Nope.
And that's now AMD is coming out with a chip graphics card set that they said is going to rival the 30 series. And my thing is if they're going to be saying stuff like that, are they going to have the inventory?
Probably not.
Because I have a 2060 in my thing right now, but I'm not. Like, I am not set on only having NVIDIA cards in my PC. Yeah. If AMD comes out with a card that does just as good or better than the 30 series and they have it in stock and it's for a good price, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like, I like how, NVIDIA cards look. AMD's cards usually don't look that nice. but it
As
doesn't
long
really,
as
as long
there,
as
you
it
know.
works, that's all that matters. But until that day, this 2060 is going to do me just fine.
Oh yeah.
I play all my games on high, if not very high settings, and they work great. You know.
And that's where I'm at with my 2070. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be okay for the next, hopefully the next 10 years.
Yeah, you'll be good.
So
Joseph, you don't get to talk because
yeah,
we know you'll be good.
Joseph's good until he retires. Okay.
The GeForce RTX 3070 is treating me pretty nice.
Right, good. Until you come home one day and it's not in there anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I know where I'm going then.
You're like,
we don't know what happened.
Like, what the
right
hell?
to your house.
The dog ate it.
The dog ate it. Berkeley
He opened up the case to eat it. Wow.
The dog took the screwdriver.
His
non-opposable thumbs and was able to unscrew your PC. Took it out, just chomped it.
Well, if I know where it disappears to, I think I know where it's at.
Right, Panky's house.
Yeah,
Now kick your door down and you're putting in your PC.
I'm like, no!
Oh no!
I was coming back with mine.
and then you give him your old one. And it just has like a little piece of paper that says 3080 or 3060 on it. It's like, I was meaning to give this back to you.
I was just cleaning it.
I would notice the difference. This thing's a tank in here, and
Dude,
then you look
huge.
at Ryan's, there's like nothing.
Hey. So mine's a little 2-fan thing, but I went over to his house. His takes up the entire thing of his PC.
Yeah, it does.
It takes up his entire PC.
Mine takes about 3/4 of it. It's a 3-fan MSI.
Mine's a 2-fan, and it takes up halfway. And I think that's perfect.
You have a lot of room.
I have a lot of airflow. I have no heat issues in this case at all.
It's that 36-degree GPU right there.
And then you go over to Joseph's house and you could toast up some marshmallows on his.
Shit, yeah, you could. Hey, at least you
got it. He's heating up his wieners in there. That way he can have his hot dogs for later.
No, it actually runs really, really cool now.
Good.
Yeah. Good. Since it's downstairs, it's in a cooler area.
Right.
It actually runs pretty nice.
Good. We just need to get you another case. I want you to get in a bigger case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is what we need.
Well, since I just bought my house, it'd be kind of hard to right now. So.
See, what happened was my checking and my savings account was all messed up, so I got to take.
What you do is you sell the tiny dog, and you get a bigger case.
The dog ain't getting worth much.
Oh man! All right, well, we're gonna
get a second job. Get a second job.
We're gonna wrap it up there for tonight. This is a good one. A little bit shorter than what we usually do, but we're missing 2 people.
Yeah. We haven't had all of us in here yet.
This was supposed to be this was supposed to be the podcast with all 5 of us.
Yes,
in it. And stuff always happens, but that's fine.
Yeah,
we're having fun. We're knocking these out of the park. Allie's having a blast editing them. This one will be an easy one for her, unless we throw a bunch of stuff at her all at once.
Yeah,
and I'd like to say thank you to her too. She's done a lot.
Yeah,
a lot. Very phenomenal job.
Thank you, Allie.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And so we'll see you guys all next time. I don't know, in a couple days. We try to release 2 a week.
Yep.
But
don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bells and notifications so that way you can catch us in the next one.
That one. There you go. That guy good. Right there.
Yep.
And check the description. Allie will put a bunch of stuff down there. Some good info. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
See ya.